Good afternoon and welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. I'm Bridger Cruz. Joining me today is Tyler Brewer for another weekend of Next Pro basketball. Today should be a fun one. It's Unity basketball, 17U versus GSA Elite, 17U. Two fun teams in a weekend, Tyler, that is going to be so important come July.
Absolutely, Bridger. It's important for these Next Pro teams to get wins over each other and put themselves in a position where they can succeed later in the season in Orlando, especially in the last showcase before we go on break in the month of June. As you can see right now, some technical free throws being shot out, just some roster issues, but it's all cleaned up and all getting ready to go.
It should be a good game between these two teams. They've played quite a few games already this weekend. They're ready to go. And we should be ready for tip-off now. But, Tyler, been a good day and a half of basketball thus far, and it continues to be high-level basketball here from Norman. And like you said, a break in the month of June, so all these teams, Pro 16 or Next Pro divisions, will have the month of June off from play to recover, to get some practice in and get ready to go for a big 4 weeks in July. And we're off already. GSA Elite knocking that ball in, and it's a great start for them. That's Hudson. So now Unity with it. Unity going to have to get out to a quick start in this game. That's going to be really important for them. Gavin Milligan dribbling the basketball in, and a nice lay for him. Got it right on the top of Brian Brown Jr. All tied up at 2 with GSA. Handling the basketball at the top of the key. Little dribble drive action now inside. A good move and a soft touch won't go. Rebound Unity. Now Unity dribbling the basketball around on their side of half court, trying to find something to do with it. Inside they swing it around. Left wing triple. Goes off the mark, and it's a shot clock violation. Play will continue. Shot was put up by Troyce. Kick out for Unity, and that's a good-looking bucket for them. Edwin Cleveland with the triple. And I tell you what, Tyler, these two teams, we've talked about how quick of a start they're going to have to get out to. I think that's holding up right now as we look at the scoring.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there, Bridger. And we've seen all weekend so far on this court 1 here at the Trae Young facility. Very high-paced starts, very high-scoring games. It's been great. These Next Pro teams have been showing out and showing everything that they've got.
And for Unity and for GSA, they're trying to make that late push, like you said, to help improve those standings come July, because that's what everything really gets real, and your margin for error is so low, especially in this league with how competitive it is as Brian Brown Jr. lays the ball in. If you want to take a look more at that, go to the Next Pro YouTube channel, NXT Pro. Trey Sterner, the head of scouting. He has a good conversation about the margin of error in this 17U side of things on that Next Pro with the Next Pro 17U division. He's got a good conversation about the teams that right now are looking into the championships, the teams that are on the bubble, and the teams that look to be in the first 4 out.
Absolutely, Bridger. And hey, pressure makes diamonds. Hoping to see a lot of diamonds come time in Orlando.
Milligan can't finish off the 3, but coming in and making that play off the putback. It's a good-looking play. It was Anthony. So Anthony comes in, able to make the play and convert, and a timeout is called. 10-8, a nice start to things for Unity.
And an early timeout here in a very close competitive game. Bridger, only a few minutes have really ticked away in this one, but what have you liked out of both these squads so far?
I've liked how quickly they've moved the basketball up and down the court. They've gotten good looks at it, and they've finished, and then also the rebounding on both sides has been good. It's been high level. So far, it's a good start to the game, 10-8. Still plenty of time remaining in game, and this should be a good one. I mean, both of these teams have been playing a lot. They're familiar with their teams, and it seems that they're really getting familiar with each other as well. So now GSA with the basketball. After it was Jacob Woodward with the offensive rebound, and that's a good-looking shot from Jameer Major. Major got to a spot, and that's what I talk about with getting to your spot and getting the bucket. He goes in, he's intentional with what he's doing, and then it's a smooth jumper for Major.
Absolutely, Bridger. And when you're doing everything right that you're supposed to do on offense, you're able to pull up with confidence, and that's what Major brought to that last shot.
DJ Hillman shot rims out and a foul called on the floor, so that'll slow things down. Be an inbound for GSA. Right underneath their own basket, they'll get the basketball in. Aiden drives in, takes a little bit of contact, no foul called. Unity with the basketball up by 4. Inside, a nice drive with an even better finish, DJ Hillman. Hillman, a smooth touch with the right hand into the floater. That was a good-looking shot. It's a nice move, but a move that difficult. A lot of times struggling to finish. Jameer Major can't get it to go, but it's cleaned up. Now Unity with the basketball up by 4. Unity surveying their options. Inside, they'll look quick. Pull up, won't fall. Rebound, Unity. Was Hudson with the rebound. He pulls it down for the pass. Now working inside again. They're looking for Aiden. I can't get the shot to fall for him, but now a fast break for Pons. Pons can't lay it in. Unity, that ball fumbling around. It stays in their hands. They're able to finish it. Inside, floater lofted up, offensive rebound. So offensive rebound pulled down again. They're going to try it again. Now another offensive board, nothing coming. Whole lot of shots attempted, nothing falling for GSA. And you got to feel like at that point, Tyler, a lot of missed opportunities.
Absolutely, and I am loving what GSA is doing. They're using the pump fake to get inside and get a better shot than what they would have if they just took a 3. However, it's just not falling for them consistently early enough here in this ball game right now. Do love that they're getting the offensive boards, and you got to think that the shot's going to start falling.
Unity, the basketball, had to get a shot off quickly, and they do. Was DJ Hillman who put it up. Again, it won't fall. Now a quick transition three-pointer off the front iron. Pulled down by Unity again. Pulling down the board, that's Gavin Milligan. Milligan going to run the point. Now handed off and a foul called. On the ball and on the floor. It'll fall on Brian Brown Jr. So Brown Jr. getting called for it. Coach having a conversation about it. I like the foul call. He's in there. He's affecting the offensive player's space. And yes, he's bursting through the screen, but you've got to do it with a little bit more finesse than that.
Absolutely agree with you there, Bridger. And at the end of the day, you got to respect the stripes. You're not going to be able to talk to him and get that call changed 99.9% of the time.
Exactly. Inside, a quick transition move for GSA, and it's going to lead to them at the foul line. Hudson comes in. It's a quick move. He goes flying down. He gets to his spot quickly, and his teammates are able to find him.
And Bridger, it's our first stream here from the Young Family Athletic Center. What is your favorite part about this very, very nice facility that we got here?
Well, I've been here 3 times. It was with John Willis the last 2 times. So, Brewer, this was your first time here. I really like this facility. It's very new. It's very well kept. You can run a ton of courts at the same time, but here's the great part. None of it feels crowded either. It seems like there's a lot of space in between courts, and it doesn't seem like everybody's playing basketball on top of each other. And for you, Tyler, what have you liked so far about the facility? Because there's a lot to it. I mean, there's this basketball court that you can see, but then on that back wall, with the number 2, if you go outside, there's a 50-yard football field. There's a pickleball court. There's some sand for sand volleyball out there. Then you can also look at the airport, so it's kind of a nice view. You have a pool. You have a recovery facility with a weight room. So there's a ton of facilities in here.
Absolutely agree, and I haven't gotten the chance to kind of walk around and explore everything, hoping to be able to a little bit later today, but my favorite part is just kind of the exterior of the place. It's so nice and just well kept out there. Get some nice little bushes and stuff. I really love the little roundabout that they got out front. It's just real nice looking on the front side.
GSA basketball looking to make a move, a quick pull-up jumper for Jameer Major won't fall. Pulled down by Unity again, it's Gavin Milligan. Milligan hands it off, quick jumper again, that one will fall. Nice shot for DJ Hillman. Hillman's been impressive so far. He's continued to make moves. Talk about making a move. That's a good triple from GSA. Now Unity with it, 19-14. Like we said, Hillman's been fun. He's controlled the basketball well, and he's gotten to his spots, and he's made some tough shots as that's him handling the basketball again. Jacob Woodward with it. He hands it back off to his teammate and Brant Goodnight. Now inside working the basketball around is Milligan, and a tie-up that leads to a jump ball.
Yeah, and Bridger, you're talking about Hillman a lot here, and I absolutely agree with you. He's a great player for Unity, and it's really fun to see. I mean, obviously we hear about all these Next Pro teams and Pro 16 teams from all their showcases, all their games from all around the country, but being able to see it in person is very, very different. And so this is the first time that at least I this season have gotten to watch Unity in action, and seeing Hillman play, he's real, real good.
Off the block, GSA able to recover with the basketball, so they'll set things back up at half court. Jameer Major dancing around, his jumper will fall. He likes that spot. It's a difficult shot, but one that he's comfortable with, and he enjoys that move and trying to get to that spot.
And if he can keep up his shot, he's going to be a major problem for Unity going forward in this game.
Gavin Milligan hits the jumper from the elbow. 21-16, a 5-point game, 8:35 remaining in half number one. That ball rims out, hits both sides of the rim, fought over it, and a jump ball going to be called. I like the call for a jump ball also. I didn't feel like it really dictated a foul, but something had to be called once the tie-up happened.
Absolutely, and you got to be quick there too. Too many times we see in college, not really in the Pro 16 league, but in college, we see guys get tied up, and then it leads to people wanting techs and stuff because people are getting thrown around. I love a quick whistle there, get the jump ball, and get the action going again.
Foul call that'll give Unity the basketball back. 23 seconds left on the shot clock. They inbound it to Jordan. Unity with it, it's Milligan. Standing on that left wing, being guarded by Hudson. Milligan picks up his dribble, he's got to swing it back out. DJ Hillman, he'll pull up for the three ball. Hits off the backboard, it's going back to GSA. GSA, a fast break for them. Cormier loses the basketball, Unity takes it back. Milligan with the basketball, his teammate, a quick pull-up three-pointer. Won't fall. GSA quick in a transition. Hudson takes it with the left hand, guarded by Milligan the entire time. Hudson takes some contact and he lays it in nicely. Milligan, smooth jumper from the corner, right at that short corner spot. Just hand the basketball to him and he's able to elevate. 23-18, back to a 5-point game. This could cut it right here, and it does. Jameer Major from the corner.
Right now, Bridger, we're getting to see two great scores going at it, and that is between Major and Hillman, But those two really going at it right now, both scoring at a very efficient level. It's going to be real fun watching, especially when the second half gets going.
Ball knocked off the rim. It'll go back the other way and head towards Unity. So whistle called, conversation going to be had. That's with Rico. So Rico going to sub into the game for Hudson. Haven't seen Hudson exit the game yet. And in a 16-minute half, he's already played for 9.5 minutes, so he'll take a break. Driving inside, looking for the jumper, can't find it, he'll just kick it back out. So reset the offense. Now back again, looking to drive inside, ball is lost. Back down the other way, Jamir Major. Can't finish it, now it's back the other way towards Unity. Kicking it back out, open three-pointer, rims out. Gavin Milligan knocks it around, and it's pulled down by DJ Hillman, and Hillman finishes it off.
Such a confident shot there from Hillman, gets the rebound, decides not to dribble it or anything, just has space, recognizes that, and just goes and takes a very confident shot.
Stewart, his three-ball rims out, rebound pulled down. It'll be fought over. Edwin Cleveland kicked the basketball out, and it's a good-looking triple from Jamir Major. Major's been special so far. I feel like we've talked about him a lot. He's been scoring the basketball proficiently.
Absolutely. He's been efficient at all three levels, and if you're Unity, you got to make it a point to stop Major and definitely contest the threes. Do not let the three ball beat you today.
DJ Hillman blocked the ball, fought over. It'll go back the other way towards GSA. Anthony Hottenhauer, not super excited about the call. He thought the GSA was the last one to touch it. Either way, an opportunity now for GSA to try to extend this 7-point lead. GSA to inbound, they'll blow the play dead. So it'll be a one-on-one opportunity. Already 7 fouls on Unity. Coach is not happy about it. So Brian Brown Jr. will take the first free throw, and he hits it, makes it 30-22. GSA right now an 8-point advantage. DJ Hillman handing it back off to Milligan. Milligan trying to continue to make plays. They get it off to Brown. Now to Hillman, and Hillman again. That fadeaway jumper for him, this time from the corner. Hillman trying to keep this game close. It's now 30-24. Now Brian Brown Jr. handing it back off. And it'll go back into the hands of Jamir Major. Major going to work, quick move, step back three-pointer, goes off the back iron. Fought over, kept by GSA. Now Rico driving inside and a foul called. It's an and one opportunity. The circus shot will go. They're going to call off the shot. So a late call, they're going to call off the shot and say it was on the floor. So Rico will have to earn his 2 points at the line. He hits his first. Interesting call, too. I felt like he was in his shooting motion, unless there was a foul called before the shooting foul.
I want to say that they got Hillman on a reach in there at the top of the key before he drove in, but I'm not too sure there, Bridger.
Unity quickly in transition. Brant Goodnight will head to the line. And that's what Unity's got to start doing a little bit more. Try to go quick. Try to see if you can't steal a few points in transition.
Absolutely. Playing fast. It has its risks to it, but right now you're down by 8 points. Go play fast. Try and get back into this game. Haven't seen Unity really have too much of a three ball here, so quick twos is your best opportunity to try and come back into this game, and then getting stops on defense. On the GSA side of the court, when they're on offense, it's Hillman for Unity guarding Major, and that's a great matchup that I like to see. They're going away from it now.
Hudson, his triple will fall. Left wing Trey for him, pulls the lead. Back up to 9 points. Unity, the floater. That'll fall for DJ Hillman.
Hillman made that shot with one shoe on. Now he's defending with one shoe.
Hillman, the one shoe guy. Hudson drives in, it won't fall. Rebound fought over, pulled down by Unity. Unity continues to play. Hillman has the shoe back on. Milligan now driving in. Reverse layup for the N1. That'll go. So off the first free throw, Milligan misses. Can finish off the N1 opportunity. Milligan dribbling the basketball back up the court, now up by 3. So Unity with it, can finish it off, but a foul call. And you can see Unity beginning now to run a little bit quicker, do things smoothly, and make snappier decisions. And what that's doing, it's allowing them to get to the line and get going downhill so they have more opportunities to make plays.
Absolutely, and I love how Milligan there set up the dribble drive opportunity for himself, getting a little bit of a step back, move in there, and then get into the line after the contact came in.
So Milligan hits his first. He hits his second as well. Now 30 points for Unity. They're beginning to make that push to try to make that comeback. It's a 1-point game. Unity, another stop. They have a chance now to take the lead. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Unity. Actually, it'll be switched. It'll go back to GSA. So a late move by the referees. Hudson, pull up triple. You're going to have to guard him. No doubt about that. Dribble the ball up, take the triple with confidence, and the lead's back to 4.
Hudson might be the second best player I've ever seen wear the number 77.
Bold statement, Brewer. We'll see how it pans out. Hudson with the basketball. A good move driving inside, and it's a nice feed for GSA. And again, in transition, they're able to score quickly with Rico.
Rico just floated in the air there. Great body control on that layup.
36-30 Unity trying to pull it back within 3. That ball missed. Hudson pulls it down. Another clean move inside, and Jameer is able to get it to fall. (38-30), and GSA can almost just flip a switch and start scoring in bursts. Now DJ Hillman handling the basketball, kicks it back out. Foul called. It'll fall on Hudson, or as Tyler Brewer sees him, baby Luka Doncic.
Absolutely, and I'm loving the fit too with the little leggings down there. Really Luka-esque out of him. And the Pumas look great too, Bridger.
The Pumas do look great. All Pro Nitros, the next Pro edition. Could have been a goaltend. They'll play on. GSA gets the basketball back after Unity lost it. And some smooth handles going down the court for Aiden. A foul called, heading to the line to shoot some free throws will be Petway. So Petway at the line, but a 30-second timeout taken by Unity. We'll take a break right with him. At the moment, GSA up 38-30, live from Norman. Back out of the break, it's a quick timeout for Unity, needing to talk some things over. They'd pulled the game back within 1 to make it 31-30. Now they find themselves down by 8, 38-30. I'm joined today by Tyler Brewer. I'm Bridger Cruz, live from Norman, Oklahoma, for another Next Pro session sponsored by Puma and Tyler. It has been an exciting few weeks of basketball. We've seen so much happen. Last weekend, we saw ourselves in Wichita, Kansas for the first ever live period. And Tyler, had you ever been to a live period like that before?
I had not, Bridger, and I got to tell anyone watching today, you got to go. Live periods are
fun.
so much fun.
The competition is better. The coaches are out in droves. Everybody's playing at their hardest, and the pressure is on. It's exciting to watch, but so was that. An and one play through traffic, driving through the lane and finishing. It's a circus shot for Ronnie Brown.
And Bridger, a little bit more in that live period. You also get to see players kind of stand out, separate themselves, start making a name for themselves. I mean, it was DJ Hudson for us who was just ripping the rim off for AO Flight, I believe.
Yeah, AO Flight Pro 16. He made quite the name for himself, and Aiden trying to do just that. As he continues down the lane with that left hand, makes it 42-33. At some point, Unity's got to focus on trying to get GSA to stop going downhill. Right now, they're not challenging that at all. There's a wide open lane for GSA to be able to go downhill. That's a good challenge by GSA, and now Hudson with the basketball. He pulls it down. Play going to be blown dead as a basketball comes flying into view. Spot up three-pointer for Aiden. Goes off the side of the iron and falls out of bounds. Unity now with it. A little bit of a press shown by GSA, just trying to get some pressure on the inbound. Driving inside, looking for the lay, but it's blocked. Rico with the block, tracked him all the way down there. Now a spot up three-pointer for Aiden, and Aiden finishes it in the corner. The block from Rico, the three from Aiden, and GSA is rolling up by 12, 45-33, and 50 seconds left in this first half. Unity got to find something to do with it, and a foul going to be called on GSA. That'll stop the clock. It'll be called on Aiden Petway. Heading to the line now, it's going to be Ronnie Brown. Brown hits his first. (45-34). And Tyler, we've talked about this a lot, but it's so important to try to head into half at least only down by single digits. It's tough to come back in a lot of these games with the level of competition.
Absolutely, and we saw a couple times during the live period where teams that were down at the half were able to come back, even if they were down double-digit points. So it's never really over as long as you make the right adjustments and stay in there.
GSA gets the takeaway. Rico throws it up to Hudson. Back to Rico inside. Shot won't fall, but a foul called. That's probably the right call, too. It was a hit to the side of the head. Enrico heads to the line and hits the first.
That foul going to go down on Knight for Unity.
Unity with the basketball, trying to go quickly in these last few seconds. The shot hits off the side of the iron. Brand Goodnight couldn't finish it. Hudson spot up three-pointer won't go. An offensive rebound that will work. Aiden able to finish it for the putback, make it 48-35. 2 seconds left. The floater, that will fall. Little bit of heroics at the buzzer, and Knight finishes things off 48-37. We'll be back for second half action. After this break, I'm Bridger Cruz, with me, Tyler Brewer. live from Norman, Oklahoma for the Puma Next Pro session. The final one before a big break into all of June, and then we head into July for the busy season of grassroots basketball. I'm joined today by Tyler Brewer, and for you, Tyler, what were your takeaways from this first half?
Well, off the top of the head, it was Jameer Major and Hudson getting it done at the three-point line for GSA. They're a major reason why GSA has the lead in this game. Major especially being able to score on all three levels. He's been really impressive. On the other side, for Unity, it's been Gavin Milligan and DJ Hillman scoring and running the offense for Unity. They've been really fun to watch, and it's going to be important to Unity's success here in the second half that those two have a good second half.
50-37 after the GSA triple. Unity needing to start making their comeback now. It's going to take some time to get back from a 13-point deficit. Milligan's jumper, that would have helped. Now Hudson in the fast break. He's going to command the gun. Three ball coming from Rico, hits off the side of the iron, pulled down, fought over, and the rebound now by Major. So now Major with it, guarded by Milligan, going to work on the right wing. As he commands the offense, he'll drive in through the lane, and a foul called on Milligan.
And Major just doing a great job with the ball in his hand, a very confident dribbler and shooter. Love how Jameer Major chooses to play the game. He's been really fun to watch today.
Hudson with the basketball, smooth move from him on Hillman, and a hard foul. And kind of looking as if there wasn't a foul, it's Anthony Hottenhauer. And it was definitely a foul by Anthony too. I mean, it was a hard foul, it hit him right on the head.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. He's trying to go up for the block. Didn't mean anything by it, but when you're playing fast, things happen. Tough break there for Hottenhauer.
Hudson misses his first free throw. He hits his second, splits the pair. 51-37. It's a 14-point advantage for GSA. And we're officially at the 1 minute surpassed mark in the second half. Smooth move from Milligan. As he drives in with the left hand, and it's a nice layup for him. Now inside, kicking the basketball back out. Three ball, rims out. Rebound pulled down by Milligan. An opportunity now for Unity. Milligan with it. Pull up from the short corner. Doesn't get the shooter's bounce. Hottenhauer fighting over it. Nearly gets the tap in, but cleaning things up and getting it done is Troyce Pons. Pons comes in for the putback, makes it a 10-point game. Hottenhauer with the basketball. DJ Hillman on the left wing telling everybody else to get out. He wants the ISO versus Hudson. Hillman driving in, kicking it out. Hottenhauer gets to the three-point line, wide open triple. Can't finish, rebound pulled down by GSA. Now it's a fast break for them inside. Hudson given the basketball. Both defenders went right with, looks like Hudson, and neither of them were able to make the play. DJ Hillman the basketball. Looking to play ISO ball. Quick pull up from the elbow, goes off the backside of the iron. Offensive rebound pulled down. That won't go either. And it has not been from a lack of offensive rebounds that Unity has not been able to put points up. They've really dominated the offensive glass, as that's a quick move that won't go for Jameer Major. Unity the basketball again. So foul going to be called on Hudson. He was trying to strip the basketball away from Troyce Pons.
An unfortunate foul there for Hudson, as he was in a real good position to try and get the steal there, but can't help to think that the contact didn't help free that ball.
12:45 remaining. Unity with the basketball, down by 12. Pons with it in the corner, dribbling around. Oh, it's a nice find inside. Shot won't go up from Brant Goodnight, but instead Hillman, he'll take the one-legged jumper. Up by 10, GSA the basketball, trying to go quickly, and Honauer with something to say about it after the rejection.
I think they're going to get Hottenhauer on a shooting foul there. Noah Tech on, I guess, the words that he said after the shot block there.
So it's Tech from Anthony. And in a situation like that, if you're Hottenhauer, you've got to stay relaxed. Yes, it's a big play, but your team's trying to come back, and in the grand scheme of things, it's just one play. Got to try to stay relaxed and composed so you can continue to play and make this comeback.
Absolutely. And like you're saying there, Bridger, it does not help. Even if you make a good play, you got to try and keep your head there. Got to make sure you're not saying anything that's going to get you teed up like what just happened.
Hudson hit on his way up, no foul called. His 3-ball hits off the right side of the iron. Now GSA will pull it back out and try something else. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now driving inside, another foul. And if this goes on Honauer, he's got a good amount of fouls already to it.
Yeah, and I think Unity's going to be bringing in a sub here for Hottenhauer. But you're right, Bridger. He's got quite a few on him right now. Got to be at least 4 or 5.
It's 4 fouls on Honauer right now. He'll head out of the game. He picked up 2 quick ones off the technical and then the shooting foul.
And that's unfortunate for Unity, too, as they try and come back, as Hottenhauer brings a lot of height to this floor. He was getting it done on the boards as well.
Milligan from the right wing. That won't fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Unity.
Great hustle from the official there, getting the ball off the other court before that court would have had to stop play.
He was moving.
He was. I'm respecting the stripes on that one.
Kick out triple. That'll go. Nice shot from Knight. Pull up triple for GSA. Won't fall. Rebound pulled down by Unity. Unity and Brant Goodnight an opportunity to do something with it now. Back-to-back triples, this one not strong enough. GSA with the basketball, some smooth moves. Kicked back out, triple will go up from Brian Brown Jr. And it's back to a 12-point game. GSA has done a great job of responding quickly to these little runs for Unity and keeping that momentum low.
Absolutely, Bridger, and they've also done a great job of shooting the 3-ball today. I'd like to see the stat book at the end of this game, see how many points have come from beyond the arc for GSA.
Milligan out to the corner, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Milligan, he hits the triple. Beating Father Time and cutting it back to 9. Hudson driving in, makes the move and bodying Milligan, telling him to get back into the weight room.
Which just so happens to be on the other side of that wall there, Bridger.
It does. You can see it right there. Unity down by 11 with the basketball. Driving inside, that's Knight. Knight, a nice floater and a foul called. He won't finish it off for the N1, but he's going to the line to shoot 2.
And Knight has been stepping up in the second half, being a great scoring option here for Unity as they try and get the comeback going here in this game. He had that 1-3 a little bit ago and then missed the second one. I would like to think that if he was just one step forward, he would have had that one, shot it from beyond the college line.
Edwin Cleveland committed the foul for GSA. 60-50. Knight with the basketball. Hits both of his free throws. Now Hudson with it. Quick turnaround for him. He loses it. Kick out into the corner. Knight, his 3-ball. Off the front iron again. He gets his own rebound. Thought about the 3. He'll swing it all the way back around. Troyce Pons setting up from the right wing. That one off. Now going back the other way, kicked back out, ball nearly lost. Instead, Cleveland picks it back up, goes for the floater, knocked around. Hillman with it. Up ahead, pass to Pons. He's going to have to sprint for it inside, and that'll go. Kind of a shifty play to get it into Rodney Brown. Had to get creative. 60-53, back to a 7-point advantage. Unity starting to make that push. A good move from Cleveland. Hits off the back of the rim, pulled down. And now Hillman with it. Hillman finishes. We're back to 5.
And Unity pulling out the transition offense, getting quick buckets like you were saying they needed to do in the first half, Bridger. Some great adjustments here late in the second half.
3 ball, Hudson. Needed that, but instead it's an offensive board. And Rico gets 2 points to kind of help stabilize GSA. Milligan swung back out to Knight. Knight inside, that's a big block. Rodney Brown got blocked, but it ended up being a foul.
Great pass there, though, from Knight to get it inside the paint. Doesn't result in points. But that was a really, really nice pass, like behind, over and behind his head there. Just kind of wrapped it around.
Finally, we're starting to see Unity come to life as Brown hits his first free throw. Make it a 6-point game, 62-56. Anthony Honhauer still sitting on the bench. His 4 fouls going to restrict him from coming in for a while. Into this next pro league, and this is the same with the Pro 16 as well, it's 6 fouls allowed, so same as the NBA. So these kids are able to play a little bit more aggressive, and they're able to not worry about fouls as much. Step back triple. Bounces around, the offensive rebound pulled down, now chased around. Now back the other way, kicked back out, it's Rico. Rico with it. On a travel, not called on Rico. Thought it probably could have been a travel. Instead, they'll get Troyce Pons for the foul. Rico with it on the right wing, trying to back his defender down. He'll take the turnaround jumper. It's pulled down by Unity. Now back the other way, Pons with it. Pons takes a hard hit as he's falling out of bounds. It'll be a foul. Probably didn't need that either if you're Aiden Petway. He was falling out of bounds. He might not have been able to get that ball in bounds, but I don't think Aiden could slow himself down. And the triple from the corner is good. Firing up the team, the lead is 2. Triple, this one's needed and it hits. Jameer Major. Haven't heard much from him in the second half. We're nearly halfway through. He gets out 3, now a spot up 3-pointer, not strong enough, falls out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Unity. Hit off Major's knee last. It was a gutsy 3-pointer from Knight.
A little bit of a heat check 3 there, Bridger, like you're talking about, but I want to go back to that Major 3. You talked about it a little bit ago, how GSA's just been able to respond to all of Unity's runs, and right there Major was able to respond.
Now it's a fast break as well. Brian Brown Jr. laying it in and making the lead 7. And another example of matching the run and finding a way to stabilize your offense. Kick out. Into the corner, it's Brown. Brown lost it, gets the basketball back. Now beginning to drive, loses it, but a foul called. Not a foul on Jameer Major. Major with the basketball. Lost it here, just kick it back out to Brown. Inside, that's Rico. Rico with it, got slowed down, got to hand the basketball off, and it's picked away. Gavin Milligan, up ahead pass, and Knight can't finish off the layup. Good opportunity. Knight just cannot make the best of it. Now Brian Brown Jr. driving around inside, basketball fought over, pulled down by Unity. Knight with the basketball, he'll pull up for a quick 3-pointer and he'll bury it. Red hot from beyond the arc. Knight's becoming an issue.
Absolutely, and that's one that GSA's got to find an answer for, whether you keep someone on him or what. You got to quiet him down. You cannot afford to be letting him shoot the three ball like that.
Inside, the jumper rims down for Major. That's DJ Hillman with it. Hillman running the point, they'll get it to Brown. Now into Milligan. Gavin Milligan with it, looking for the kick out. Instead, he'll just get the bucket. Initially looked for the kick out, said it's all right, I'll settle for that. Now 67-65, 2-point game again. Unity showing those signs of life that we talked about. And we'll take a break right with the teams here live from Norman. You're listening to the Next Pro League. Back for more basketball from Norman, Oklahoma. 67-65, GSA, that lead dwindling. Only a 2-point advantage as Unity has continued to knock on the door. I'm joined today by Tyler Brewer, and I'm Bridger Cruz in Tyler. For you watching this Unity team, you got to think most of this comeback with Knight's three-point shooting, that's really been the big cause of it.
Absolutely, and in the first half, it was Gavin Milligan and DJ Hillman really getting it done for Unity, but right now we've seen Knight step up and start shooting the three ball at an elite level. That's what's gotten them back into this game.
And Brown ties things up at 67. All knotted up, 6:10 remaining. GSA the basketball. Hudson hands it off to Jameer Major. Major's got a lane. He'll take the drive, and a tough finish from Jameer Major. 69-67. Rodney Brown with it. He'll take a three. That won't follow. Heat check from Rodney Brown. He'd been playing pretty well and hitting some shots from the three-point line.
Yeah, and just unfortunate there. Had to get humbled a little bit on the heat check, but he'll bounce back. Great shooters always do.
Hillman with it. Hillman the step into the transition play. Wanted the foul, won't get it. Instead we play on. Aiden inside. They were looking for Aiden. Looking for the Aiden to Aiden connection.
That's a connection not enough people talk about. The same name connection right there.
Got to be something to it.
Builds champions.
69-67, 5:30 remaining. Full shot clock for Unity to work with. Troyce Pons kicks it into the corner for Hillman. Hillman driving around. He'll take the jumper. Doesn't get the shooter's bounce. Petway pulls it down. Now Petway over to Hudson. Hudson with the basketball and a smooth move for him. He's been fun to watch, bouncing off of contact and still finding a way to finish.
Absolutely, Bridger. He's been able to score all three levels for GSA, and we were joking about it a little bit ago about how he was baby Luka, but he's really been playing really, really well for this GSA team. I'm not going to quite compare him to Luka, but I don't think Nico would have traded him out of Dallas if he was there.
And GSA gets the bucket, makes it 73-70. Unity with it, a chance now to tie things up. Troyce Pons kicking it back over to Knight. Inside, they find a wide open Milligan and a pump fake, and he's got an easy two. 4:15 remaining. Hudson with the basketball. Running the point, hands it off to Jameer Major. Major Quick pull-up three-pointer won't fall. Rebound Ronnie Brown. He loses it. It's handed off to Brian Brown Jr. Now Hudson, he's got it. Trying to just scoop the basketball out, and it's going to stay right here with GSA.
So Bridger, with Hudson, I understand the motivation maybe to go for 77, maybe the inspiration. What do you think might have inspired 66? Have you ever seen that number before?
It really could have just been, hey, what number fits me that we have in the closet? But, you know, that'd be something to ask. You know, is there a reason you're wearing 66, or is that the only number that fit just right for you? Be interesting to ask.
I think we said it last week, though. Can't retire a jersey that someone else already wore.
That's a good point. Jameer Major missed his three, so a chance now for Brian Brown Jr. from the left wing, and he's got it. 76-72. Timeout taken by Unity. They trail by 4 with 3:38 left, and we'll take a break with them here live from the Next Pro YouTube channel. You're watching basketball from Norman, Oklahoma. Back out of the break. This Unity coach, he's been doing a good job trying to creatively use timeouts and not only give his team a break, but try to slow things down a little bit and suppress these GSA runs and not let the momentum get too big. But you can't help but feel like this is kind of a big possession for them. Coming out of a timeout, if you can get the score here, pull this back within 2, be what you want to do. Milligan loses it out of bounds. It'll stay right here. It's been fun between Hudson and Milligan to watch those two go at each other. Inside, a good find, and Knight finishes it off. Great out-of-bounds play. Knight wide open down low. Brian Brown Jr. dribbling it across the timeline. Only up by 2. Hudson catches it. He'll take the quick-fire 3-ball. Hits off the back iron. Rebound pulled down, and Aiden will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Aiden does a great job there of just crashing the boards, and then his height kind of had himself in the right position. That ball came hot off the rim. Aiden was right there, able to get the rebound and able to go up and draw some contact to get himself to the line.
Aiden can finish off the first. Still over 3 minutes remaining. We're sitting at 3:06. 76-74. It's been a high-scoring game thus far. Troyce Pons the basketball. Now back over to Hillman. Pons, he doesn't realize, nearly losing it. He didn't realize that basketball was intended for him. Ronnie Brown pull-up jumper, won't fall. Now Brian Brown Jr. into the corner. The triple rims out. Edwin Cleveland was looking for it. Now Ronnie Brown, he'll drive in again, put up the shot, it won't go. Milligan can't get the putback, and it's 76-74. Jameer Major, transition 3-ball. Hudson, the putback, no. The next one, no. The next one after that, no. And a foul call. The dominance on the offensive glass from GSA has paid dividends.
It absolutely has, and both teams have done a great job of trying to get themselves second chance buckets in this one. Unity, majority of the time, hasn't been able to get the second chance bucket to actually fall for them, and that's kind of the difference in this game right now, as they've just missed too many opportunities to this point to try and score fairly easy buckets. And for GSA, the story of the game has just been stopping the run and controlling the offense, and they've done exactly that, hitting big threes, big twos when they've needed it most.
Unity now a chance with it. Knight thought about the three. Instead, he'll pass it into Milligan. Milligan nearly lost it. Knight to tie it. Goes off the back iron. Ball pulled down. It'll be last touched by Unity. So the Unity players and coaches beside themselves, they thought for sure that was going to be their ball. We're officially under 2 minutes left. GSA leading by 3. It's Brian Brown Jr. with it just across the timeline.
I got to ask Bridger, do we think we see Anthony Hottenhauser get into the game with Unity with under 2 left?
You got to think you should put him back in, especially there with Brian Brown Jr. sinking the triple to make it a 6-point game. Hillman, he can't finish. Could have been maybe a little bit of a goaltend, but Milligan gets the putback bucket, makes it a 4-point game. And there's 2 different schools of thought with this. One, you think he could probably affect the game, but 2, you think, you know, hasn't played for a good long while. Is it worth putting him back in at this point?
On the other hand, though, fresh legs could be the difference in this one. It's a close game, and really Unity's offense has been at best when they've been able to get out in transition faster than what GSA's been able to get out and defend in. Hottenhauser could have the fresh enough legs to get back there and get easy buckets right now and help get into this lead.
Hudson hits the first. Second one will fall as well. We're back to a 6-point game. Knight with the basketball, being guarded closely. He lost it out of bounds.
And a very unfortunate break there for Unity.
1:15 left. GSA with it up by now 7. Ball nearly lost by Jameer Brown. Now Major with it, handling the basketball, driving inside, a good find. They'll kick it back out. Hudson, the jumper, the mid-range king, hits another.
I like that nickname, Bridger.
84-75. Unity needs a bucket. Troyce Pons on the right wing, now dribbling around, kicks it back out. And it's taken away. A fast break for Brian Brown Jr. No foul called. Hudson, the hustle. He cleans it up.
Another great nickname.
86-75. An 11-point game kicked out to the corner. Troyce Pons with the 3 ball. Hits off the back iron. 20 seconds remaining now. And GSA could come away with this one. 15 seconds left. Shot clock is off. And that will do it. GSA comes away with the win, 86-75. They survived all the runs from Unity. And they'll end up getting the win.
And it was a great effort from GSA today. Got to look at Jameer Major, who played a major factor in GSA's scoring. He was able to score at all 3 levels today, getting it done in the paint through contact and then from beyond the arc. Just a great performance from him. Hudson, the mid-range magician himself, gets it done as well. He played a major factor, being a great scoring option there. And altogether, GSA just played great defense and scored when it mattered. We talked about it all game. Bridger, you're the one who brought it up. But GSA was just able to control the runs and end it for Unity when it mattered most.
And with that, we will end this broadcast. We thank you for hanging out with us today. After this, we will have WSG basketball versus Oklahoma Chaos coming up the very next game. So if you'd like to stick around, this broadcast will end and another one will begin. So subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on notifications to be notified of all of these new broadcasts. And if you're leaving us, I'm Bridger Cruz. With me, Tyler Brewer, saying so long from Norman.